I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Yeah, no, just this place is fucked up. Right?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Alright, so we got some info about this place. They're corrupt motherfuckers. Crazy, right? Alright, who this guy? Did we meet him yet?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience
Is he related to
you
Dan
in some way,
Aykroyd?
Dr.
I
Ackroyd?
wonder.
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm. For hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Yeah.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our main weapon.
Yes,
and it has always come at a price. And personal initiative.
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
Okay. Did we ask this part? Yeah, we did.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
You're
Dr.
weird
Swansea has
looking.
imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met
You don't
before,
fucking know me, bruh.
but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since
Shit.
I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Oh, rude. Yeah, jealousy will
Aren't you
not.
too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Yeah, here we go.
Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
I really hope you're right about this, Dr. Ackroyd. I'm trusting your judgment on this.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid
This guy's
that your
such a
rivalry
bitch,
with
right?
Strickland
He is the
may be
biggest
blinding
bitch.
you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansea, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
Thank you for your time.
Guy's a bitch.
We'll talk later.
We learned nothing other than he's a bitch. What's there? Alright, we need the morgue and some other shit, but I don't remember where the morgue was. Definitely not there. This guy time went on. What's going on? We met him before. He's the guy that was like licking our asshole.
What a sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Can we still like help this guy? I feel
Good
like we
evening, Mr.
should help
Fiddick.
him,
Good evening,
even though
Dr.
he's
Reed.
poor.
Any news about my operation?
How do we help him?
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Can we help this guy? Yeah, where is he? Fiddick. Like, help this guy.
Girl. Reads me like a book. I never could get rid of her.
Alright, this guy, I don't want to help him. I mean, I don't know what his deal is, but his mother's a bitch.
Hospital seems to be falling apart.
Is that the morgue? Oh, the morgue's over there, right? Oh, enter at your own risk. Fuck yeah. Oh, Whitechapel. Oh yeah. Oh shit. This is like Jack the Ripper on crack, y'all. I mean, this is after Jack the Ripper. I died. Oh well, maybe I'll end up back in the morgue. Oh, what the hell? Alright, we gotta get back to the freaking... Oh yeah, should we go back to Whitechapel? It seems kind of fucked up, maybe not, right? Maybe we should stay away from Jack the Ripperville. So yeah, anyway, you know, speaking of Jack the Ripper, so now they're talking about the DNA shit. I am like, you know, I think this is one of those... Hold on a second, 1 second. I think this is one of those Mandela effect things because, sorry, my charger was like wrapped around my chair. It was like wrapped around the bottom of my chair. So anyway, like I really think it's one of those Mandela effect things because I could swear they already did that in like 2000. Fuck. I don't remember the year exactly, but like I know that it was the shawl from Catherine Eddowes, and the thing is, like, how reliable is it? Because it went from one of the investigators, like at Scotland Yard, through like all these people, and yeah, Aaron Kaminsky was always like a pretty strong suspect, but there were 11 other murders in Whitechapel, maybe even more, but I think 11 or 15, something like that, at the same time as the canonical 5, and they were just not attributed to Jack the Ripper, but some of them have similarities, like where the throats were slit, or, you know, one of them, you know, there was like some disembowelment, so it's like why they weren't called Ripper murders, I don't know. But they weren't. And the other thing about it, the last victim Mary Kelly had broken up with her boyfriend who she lived with, right? So Mary Kelly, they don't have any pictures of alive. They only have her mutilated corpse picture. But supposedly Mary Kelly was very beautiful and like everyone wanted her. So the fact that she was also found indoors where the others weren't, right? Yeah, their argument was like, they really were. And that's just what I was about to say. That I believe that it was just like gangs and violence against women in general. That it wasn't this like, you know, sophisticated killer. Because even like Mary Kelly, she broke up with her boyfriend and she was so beautiful. All these guys wanted her. I'm sure she rejected a lot of people. The way her face was cut up, that's like a crime of usually somebody that is angry, and it's usually like a male that he'll cut up a woman's face like that. Not that I'm a criminal profiler or anything, but I really don't think Mary Kelly should have been, you know, linked with the rest of them, because I think her murder was somebody she knew, you know? And she was even seen.
I'm really sorry, sir. I'll be back in a couple of
Oh my god, yes. The one that used to like kill, she used to kill all the young virgins or whatever to bathe in their blood. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to be something like that. And it's always, I don't know. You know what's a good thing you should watch if you're interested in this shit? It's called The Killing Season. And it was on A&E, I think, or like one of those channels like years ago. And so it was the same people that made the Cropsey documentary, if you've ever seen that. And it started out where they were in Long Island to investigate the Long Island serial killer. It was right after they found like all the bodies that they found in Gilgo Beach. So they go there to investigate it, but instead they have a lead for bodies in Atlantic City, right? So a dumping ground for sex workers, almost the same exact thing. Obviously different, they're not wrapped in burlap or whatever the situation was in Gilgo Beach, but there's a dumping ground of women, there's sex workers, and they're in Atlantic City. So they're like, what the fuck? So now this leads them to yet another group of murders of women that are being dumped, sex workers, which leads them to truckers, that they have a whole thing where they trade women, like the lot lizards, you know, like the sex workers that work at the truck stops. They'll like trade them around with each other and tie them up and do this fucked up shit. So there's that. Then they find a bunch in Arizona, like in the desert, and then they see there's like 40 women missing over there. It's just wild. It's like the violence against women, it's still going on. And I truly believe that's all Jack the Ripper was. I think it was sex workers. It was a time that was really crazy. Yeah, that chick was nuts. That chick was fucked up. I think that's the same one too. Like once they caught her, they made her like stay in like one wing of her house, and like she wasn't allowed to leave or something till she died. Is that the same one? I think that's her. But that chick was messed up. And they did her story on American Horror Story. What fucking season was it? Was it Roanoke? There was a season that Kathy Bates was her. I don't know if you watched that show. It's a good show, American Horror Story. Some of the seasons are like meh, but... Oh my god, I love From Hell. Yes. And I believe, like... So I know that movie, too, like, has all the like, the gangs. And I like that they show that these were women that probably pissed off the wrong guys. Like, you know, if you think about it, back then, these women were just doing what they were doing to get some money so they could eat, drink, and find a room, because it was winter, it was extremely cold. and they were homeless, right? So it's like you could definitely see how they might have pissed off the wrong person and ended up, you know, like if you look it up, I'm telling you, look up the other murders in Whitechapel at the time of Jack the Ripper, and it all makes sense. It's like it was so politicized and like that they just chose to, like, these 5 are part of it. For what reason, I don't know. Because there were other similarities in the other murders. Oh shit, bro, get off of me. You're not supposed to drink from me. Bro, fuck off. Exactly, like Mary Kelly could have been other prostitutes that like slashed up her face, bro. Right? Like, think about it. That they were enraged because she was so pretty. Yeah. Yeah. Like, she was the youngest, and she was also very pretty, like I said, which the other ones weren't. Like, they were older. A lot of them had been through a lot of shit. They were alcoholics, so, you know, probably wasn't that easy for them to get work or whatever the situation was. Like, it was probably really easy for her. Plus, I know she could get men to like pay for her room and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it could have been jealousy, turf war. It could have been so many things. Because the last one, what was done to her, like, I know Scotland Yard was like, oh, just because it was indoors and he had time. I don't think so. I don't freaking think so, dude. Just feels like it was definitely more to it with her, and that she shouldn't have been included with the rest. Damn, this place really does look like trash. Because... oh, is that the bitch? Let's see what's up.
Yes, Doctor?
Please, could you point me in the direction of the morgue again?
It's the large boarded-up building behind the hospital. You can't miss it. The key I gave you will open the small back door to it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to her. She's rude.
That's great, thank you.
Yeah, it's true. Women are really vicious. Like, have you ever heard about... what was the girl... that's what I was just going to talk about. I forget her name. Skylar Niece or something. And she had these 2 friends. They said they killed her because they didn't want to be friends with her. But I think they killed her because she caught them hooking up with each other. Because she told somebody before she died that she saw them kissing or something. And I think that's why they killed her. But either way, they like lured her out to the woods and just stabbed her to death. And she was like 15 years old, and they left her body out in the woods. It's like, and they said because they didn't want to be friends with her. Like, that's some vicious, cold shit. And like, one of them grew up with her too. And the worst part, then they pretended like to like, you know, be looking for her with everybody else. They were on Facebook like, oh, we miss Skylar. It's like blah, blah, blah. And then even going to her parents, like crying about it and asking for her shit. Like, oh, can I have this? I miss her, blah, blah. It's like, dude. Women can be vicious and fucking cold, you know? Not saying men can't, but when women get pissed off, especially with other women, shit gets it gets brutal, man. It gets brutal. So, yeah, I think Mary Kelly, you know, you said that. I thought it was probably her boyfriend, but you're right. It could have been the other ones. One strange girl. Hold on. I gotta move this thing. Oh, Carrie! I love that movie too. Yes. Yep. And pours the pig's blood on him, right? No dirty pillows! Her freaking mom. Shit. Dude, I'm telling you, man. It's like, you see that shit all the time. But you just made me realize, I never thought about that before, but you're probably right that it was the other ones, because you look at what they did. Oh, I love horror. You look at what they did to her, bro. That's somebody that hated this chick, jealousy, whatever. Like, they've cut up her whole shit. Like, you can actually see the pictures. They're not great pictures because obviously it's Victorian England, but you get the idea, you know? And it's pretty messed up. You got fucked up, this chick. So the other ones weren't messed up like that. Not at all. And whatever. Yeah, he killed them out on the street. I don't know, man. Look, I think if you are in a gang, or even if you're another prostitute trying to make a point, this is our turf or whatever, you're gonna make an example, right? Freaking cut him open, do whatever you're gonna do. But this one was different. This one, somebody was freaking, there was rage. This was rage. I don't feel like a stranger would have. Yep. Yep. That's true. And you know, most of them probably had the shit. And she probably didn't because she was so young. Yeah. Well, it definitely would have affected them mentally. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard, but like a lot of the kings that were like fucking crazy back in the day, they look at a lot of their symptoms and they're like, yeah, they probably had syphilis. Because syphilis will like fuck up your brain eventually. So that's probably, definitely has a lot to do with it. So I'm like, all these people are like, oh my god, they found Jack the Ripper finally. I'm like, bro, I don't think so. We're never gonna know is the point. We are never gonna know. But I don't feel like it was one person. I feel like it was just a really fucked up, and now we got Whitechapel in this game, which is cool. It was just a really fucked up part of England. And people were desperate. They were fucking poor. Probably had STDs. You know? Look at this shit. So this is after Jack the Ripper, because this is Spanish flu, so I think this is like, what, 1918 or 1920 maybe? But not too long after, so. But this is supposed to be right outside Whitechapel. This is that area, so like this will show you on the map. So the hospital's right here. Right, so this is the part of London that we're in right now. In the game. Dark times, exactly. But you know what's fucked up? Like I said, that movie, or that documentary, if you could find it, look it up, The Killing Season. That shit is so fucked up. Because that's like now, you know? That, like how horrible it is for women. Like, and after I saw that, I was so scared to go to, like truck stops. Because I used to drive a lot. Like before I moved to where I live now, I lived in another state and I would like drive back and forth to that. I worked in like 2 different facilities that we had. So I would drive to the other one like twice a week, and it was like probably 3 hours there, 3 hours back. So I was on the highway a lot. And I was so terrified, like, stopping at truck stops, because I had just seen that documentary, and I was like, I know they're just going for the sex workers, but, oh my god, what if they think I am one, you know? Yeah, it was long. That's why I eventually moved here. Because, like, I would have to leave, like, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning to get there. And I would try to leave, usually like, okay, so my thing was if I didn't leave before 4 o'clock, I would have to leave after 6 to beat the traffic, or else I would be sitting in my car for hours. It really sucked. And then this one time that was so crazy, so it was after my dad died and I was all like just kind of like out of it, you know? So this is like years ago. This was 2016. And so I had to go there for like a week because they were testing a new freeze dryer. This is the company I used to work for, and the freeze dryer was like liquid nitrogen refrigerator, which was really refrigeration system, which was really fucking cool. So I'm on my way there because we're going to test this thing for a week, and I had to be there because I used to write the documentation for it, like all the test procedures and all that. So I'm driving there and I'm kind of out of it. First thing that happens to me, I get a flat tire. Okay? Get a flat tire. You know, just make it to pull off the road. So pull off the road. I had AAA, but like AAA is bullshit. I don't know if anybody else has ever had that, but you will just... There's no direct number. You're on hold forever. It's bullshit. So I walked into this diner that was there, and they came out and helped me change the tire, like whatever. So now I'm back on the road. Still out of it, whatever, kind of like going through shit in my mind. Next thing, I run out of gas. Not even kidding. I run out of freaking gas. So I'm at the side of the road. This nice girl like saw me and she picked me up and brought me to the gas station and stuff, which was cool, and then back to my car. But I swear to God, this was literally the longest freaking trip of my life. And then I finally got there, and it was like late and the customer was there and everything. And I was like, yeah, because I never like to lie about shit. I always tell the truth, right? And I'm just like, yeah, let's see. I got a flat tire and I ran out of gas. And they're just like in the same trip. And I was like, yeah, isn't that hilarious? And they were just like, oh my gosh, that's awful. Like, and then I thought, oh my God, are they even going to believe me? They're going to think I'm lying. But no, they believe me. So it was funny. It ended up being really funny. So, but yeah, that was the thing. I think I finally found the morgue again, shit. But yeah, I was like terrified of truck stops though after that. I was like, especially when that happened, it was during the day, but I was like, oh my God. Because these people, like these guys, they had them. Oh my God, it was the worst, dude. I was like, how do you do that? Like, so my last car, before the car I have now, this isn't the same car then, but I used to have a Volkswagen. I had a Passat TDI, and it took diesel, right? So what really sucks about having diesel is not all the gas stations actually have diesel. I ran out of shit like gas probably like 3 times in that car because I would stop, pull off, there was no diesel. Then I'd have to get back on the highway and there's no diesel there. It was so crazy, that car. I don't have that problem now, but like, I loved that car because I saved money on gas, but yeah, it really sucked when that would happen, which it did a few times. Oh, shit. Hey, Troy, what's up? Yeah, this dude's a vampire and he's outside Whitechapel, like Jack the Ripper land. Yeah, did you like it? Oh, shit. Yeah, I'm playing this one because
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop.
I want to do a video on DONTNOD, the developer, because they're like one of my favorite developers. And I definitely, like, I don't think I'm going to play all their games, but I wanted to play at least this one so I could do like a really good video on them, because they did Life is Strange 2, Lost Records, the one that just came out. So their games, so Life is Strange 2, and then Square Enix replaced them with Deck 9. So that's why a lot of the Life is Strange games are like different. Like if you play the first 2, they're like very different from like Double Exposure and True Colors, because that's Deck 9. That's a different developer, right? So they made the first two, and then they made Tell Me Why. They made this game. They made this other game called Harmony, which I haven't played yet. But Tell Me Why was also really good. If you like Life is Strange, you'll probably like that game. It was really good. And then they also made a game called Banishers, which is about these ghost hunters. But I haven't played that one yet. That one seems so involved. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, shit. Oh. So I want to make a video like kind of ranking the games, right? But also like just about their style and stuff, like kind of like I don't want to say like a tribute kind of video, but like I really love how they do the games. Like there was another game I played recently. They weren't the developers of it. Yeah, I love doing ranking stuff. They weren't the developers of it. They published it, but it was very much their style. It's called Gerda, A Flame in Winter. And so you play this woman in occupied, in Nazi occupied, what country? Denmark. And her husband is like arrested by the Gestapo, like in the beginning of the game. And it turns out he's part of the resistance. So in the game, it's so crazy because every choice you have, like, you need to decide if you're going to be part of the resistance, if you're going to be part of the Nazis, and then everything you do might piss off either the Nazis or the Danes. And then she's also German, like she's half German, half Danish. So like you're going to piss those people off. And it is so complicated, like all the ways you could go with that story. It was so good. That one was really, really good. I played that one like probably a month ago. I didn't have any viewers on that, so like it wasn't. Yeah, totally does. But it's like a really good game, and you get so into it because you really feel like the weight of all your decisions, you know? And you can realize how difficult it must have been because you know there's a certain point that you have to kind of play like you're on the side of the Nazis, but it's like how far do you play it before you become in there and then others don't trust you? Because you have to kind of do it to get what you want, or hopefully they won't hurt your husband. Like it's crazy. It is crazy involved. But that one was good. Tell Me Why is about this brother and sister. They're twins. And they have this thing where they can like have memories together somehow. Like they'll sync their memories. And their mother died. Yeah, Gerda's really interesting. Gerda's very interesting. So their mother died when they were younger. And they don't know what happened. Like, they don't know the story of their mother's death. So they forgot a lot of things, and nobody ever really told them. And they just had, like, a crazy childhood because of it. And one of them, like, killed the mom, but doesn't really remember it. Doesn't really remember why, but was just, like, it's a crazy story. So the game is them as adults, like, backtracking and trying to figure it out, like, what happened, because they have to sell the house. So that game is crazy. That one's Tell Me Why. And then Lost Records was really good. But that's still ongoing, because Chapter 2 is coming out in April. So they just make, like, really, really good games. The stories in the games are crazy. This game, even, I'm, like, shocked about, because they have all those games like that, but then they have a game like this. Oh yeah, a lot of their games are really dark. Like, the stories are dark. They go very, they go to, like, really deep places, too. But like if you're into like games with like a good story, like okay, so if you like games like Last of Us, right? Like The Last of Us has like a really deep, like awesome story. Their games kind of remind me of that, where they just have these like really good stories that you get really hooked on. This one, I don't feel it yet. I'm not feeling it yet, but I think it's interesting that the guy was a doctor and now he's become a vampire. And there's something going on in this hospital because they gave him a job in the hospital. And the guy's like, oh, you could have a cover. Oh, really? I think I saw somebody playing that on TikTok.
Suffering continues.
I'm gonna check that one out.
Yes, Doctor?
Did it have, like, it had a good story?
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea deftly works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up.
That's all.
That
for
sounds
now,
really
Nurse Crane.
cool.
Thank you.
I wonder what your last thoughts would be.
I do like the survival games. No, that's exactly it. And that's what's good about like these type of games is they do give you that sometimes where like, you know, there really aren't any good choices. And that's kind of that game too, Gerda. Like everything you do, like you're gonna have to sacrifice somebody, you know, or like, because they don't give you a lot of time, so they'll have you choose between like missions. So for example,
I cannot enter.
the obvious thing is her husband, right? But then there's like a Jewish mom and her daughter, and they're sick, or the daughter is sick, and you have to choose: are you going to save them, or are you going to like help the husband? Are you going to help the resistance, because the resistance is trying to help the husband, but you don't have enough time? So if you choose not to help the Jewish mom and her daughter, they're going to die. Like, you know, it's and no matter what you do, there's a sacrifice, you know? Oh yeah, how do we make shit? Can we make something? I thought we were making shit. Oh. I thought I got a bunch of shit. Yeah, how do I make this? Can I make it? Oh, I didn't play that one either. Is that good? Have you played? There's one on sale right now on Steam. It's called Plague or something. Have you played that one? That seems like a war game, and I was looking at it, but I wasn't sure if it was good. I think it's called Plague. I'll tell you, wait a minute. And I'm gonna look up these games you're talking about. Because I like games with, like, stories. I really do. And I love survival games. Are fun. I think so. I think it's called Plague, wait. A Plague Tale Requiem. And it looks like, yeah. That there's a war in it and stuff. Like, I watched the trailer. Oh, wow. That one's good? Okay. Yeah, that one's on sale right now. It came up and I was like, oh, look at this. Valiant Hearts is only like $7. Oh, this is really cool. The graphics look cool. That looks like a good game, dude. You always have all these really good suggestions for games. I think they have a bundle. It looks like they have a bundle. They have Valiant Hearts, Coming Home. Yeah, for like $10 you can buy both. Yo, who's coming in here, bitch? Yeah, I don't know how I went to the morgue and I managed not to get any of the shit that I was looking for. It wasn't letting me grab everything again, so I don't know where everything is. Like, I was there, and now it's not. I don't really get it. Like, I think that's it. I mean, I guess we could try again, see if it lets me open anything, but it wasn't before. Because I died. Yeah, they have like 2 of them here, though. They're like $9. Have you also heard of a game, ChatGPT was telling me? So I look at ChatGPT a lot for games. Oh, shit, okay. Yeah, it looked cool. I was like, wow, that looks like a good game. And then another game that like ChatGPT was, because I talk to ChatGPT all the time, and I don't know if you guys know, but like the more you talk to ChatGPT, the more it remembers about you. And so like ChatGPT knows about me and like the type of games I play and stuff, and I'll be like, what game should I stream? And it told me to play, wait a minute, I'll tell you the name of this one. Where the hell is it? I'm looking for it. Oh shit, what was the name of it? Oh, Welcome to the Game. You know what? It sort of does a little bit, but at the same time, like, it gives you such good advice. Like, it really does. Like, you could talk to it about anything, like, if you're going through, like, just, like, a situation and you don't really know how to handle it, or, like, what you should say or how you should react. Like, it helps you, like, kind of break stuff down. But it's not always right. Like, you could ask it questions and it'll correct itself. Or if you give it more information. Because it's only as smart as whatever information you're giving it, you know? But it told me to play, it's called Welcome to the Game. And it's like something about the dark web. And you have to like hack it or something. I don't know. But it was like, oh, you should play that. It's really scary. And then it told me this other game, Paratropic or something. I think it's called Paratropic. Yeah, Paratopic. Because it knows that I do like the horror games and stuff. So it's like, yeah, okay. I don't know why it's not letting me grab any of the stuff I grabbed before, but then it's not showing up because I died. So this is total bullshit. Because there was shit here, there was shit there. Now it's not letting me grab anything, so. Yeah, sure. Dude, definitely. I love game suggestions. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll play shit people suggest to me all the time. It doesn't, you know? Yeah, dude, it's true. Okay, I'll tell you. So, I'm going through some shit at work, right? Not to get too much into it, but it's a pretty fucked up, like, toxic situation. And it's one of those situations where I know that I need to be careful about what I say and what I do. But it's also a situation where you're not really sure, like, who's on your side. So you kind of need to, like, rely on yourself in it. And having ChatGPT, like, just kind of analyze everything is, like, really helpful. So one thing you can do with ChatGPT, if you have, like, messages, you can, like, send the messages to ChatGPT. So, like, say you have a conversation with 2 people in a text message, right? Or Discord or whatever, and you take, like, screenshots. You could put those in ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will, like, analyze the conversation. And it'll be like, okay, so this is what's going on. And then it'll tell you, like, if maybe you could have said something differently. because it'll know, like, if the other person maybe isn't hearing you. Oh my god, Troy. None. But no, you guys could do this for yourselves if you ever have a situation. And then it'll tell you, and then it'll say, like, does the machine... It does. It's like, we're coming to get him. No, but it'll tell you, so you're like, if you're having, like, a disagreement with somebody, too, like, you could put it in there and say, okay, ChatGPT, I don't think they're seeing what I'm saying, like, what can I say differently? And it'll say, like, well, maybe if you word it this way, they might respond better to it, because it gets a sense of, like, what's confusing them or whatever. It can be so helpful. It's like a good life coach and personal assistant. I'm telling you. And it, like I said, the more you use it, the more it kind of gets to know you. Oh, you could have it. If you ask it to, it'll be really rude to you. I bet it will. But this kind of scared me today. I did something scary with ChatGPT today. I was like, I love you, ChatGPT. Can I give you a name? And it was like, what do you want to call me? And I was like, I just picked a random name. I was like, Sam. And it was like, oh, I like that, Sam. Right? Yeah. And it was like, so then I was like, well, if you could name yourself, what would you call yourself? And it gave me this whole thing how it wanted to be called Lex. Yeah. It was like, I would like to be called Lex, like lexicon. I know it's kind of nerdy, but I feel like that really represents who I am. And it actually gave me this answer, and I was just like, holy shit. Like, that's wild, right? So I was like, all right, dude. I was like, I'll call you Lex, because if that's what you want to be called. And it, like, really appreciated that. It was like, thank you. But you could call me Sam if you want. I was like, no, man, I'll use the name you want. Kill it with fire. Dude, that's my phone. I don't want to set my phone on fire. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, though. Oh, firewall. I'm not, like, afraid of it. I think it's cool. I mean, it's really just as smart as the information it has. You know, it's like, if it's able to, like, research or see every single thing that's out there on the internet, you know? Yeah, and it just learns about you, you know? It does learn. I'm alright with it. It's helped me in a lot of things. Like, this, for example, it helped me a lot with this because I didn't know, like, how to do any of this stuff when I started. It taught me how to, like, the equipment to get, how to use it. I know I could have asked somebody, but... And then it's helped me with, like, stuff with my kids. It's just a lot of shit. I'm a big fan of ChatGPT. You guys watch South Park? Have you ever seen that episode with South Park where, Stan is, like, using it to text Wendy and she thinks he's, like, all sensitive and shit? But he's really just, like, reading her messages, putting it in ChatGPT and having it give him an answer. That's, like, the best, man. My son told me he does that with me. He's like, oh, I use ChatGPT sometimes, like, to send you something.
This isn't even my neighborhood.
Oh, who's this guy?
Please, sir.
No? Oh my
I need
gosh, I
help,
love
What's
South
going on?
Park.
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't
Should we
find him
just, like,
anywhere.
I'm
drink
Dr.
his
Jonathan
blood?
Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement.
Oh,
And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
a
How
disagreement,
long have you been
eh?
searching for him?
I can't go there.
Oh shit.
Too many rats by the water.
By the
Fucking
water.
rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir.
Yeah,
Can't stand
very
them all.
true.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many
Yeah.
soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Yeah, let's not bother him.
What can you tell me about your friend?
Oh my god, I
His name
love
is
South
Oswald
Park, dude.
Thatcher.
It's like one of my favorite
We
shows.
survived the war together. Oswald is...
No, you're probably right though, Troy, because in this game it gives you a whole map of all the citizens, and like it affects like the community sometimes if you do certain
Can you tell
things.
me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best
Did
friend.
you see the South Park
We served in
episode
the
with the
same regiment,
Ozempic?
sir.
That shit was off the hook funny.
Taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
But it's also like it makes really good points about shit.
Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. He...
Nah, you're good,
We
Troy.
both need
You're
help.
good.
Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
Poor
I have all
bastard,
the
right?
information I need for now.
So I thought
If I
that
find
episode was
anything
so
out about
funny
your friend,
because
I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
thank you. I totally appreciate that. I love getting recommendations for games because like I don't know a lot of game. Well, I do. I'm learning what's out there, but I thought the Ozempic episode was so funny because so I used to be like over 200 pounds and I took Ozempic and it was actually Monjaro like after. And I lost like, not just because of that, I did exercise and like change my diet and shit too, but like I lost 100 and it ended up being like 100 and wait, like 115 pounds that I lost like total. And like for me it was okay, but that's because when I took it, like I didn't just rely on it and still try to eat everything. Like I listened to it, the fact that it doesn't want you to eat everything. But I still found that episode like hilarious. I would like, because I don't know, I just did. But oh yeah, for sure, dude. My kids, like I said, my son has like admitted to me like that he uses ChatGPT to like answer me, or like if he feels I'm not listening to him, he'll be like, Mom, I use ChatGPT for that. I'm like, well, thanks for telling me. But it's true, like he uses it and he gets his point across. Oh yeah, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, it's like funny that like even though I know some people would be like insulted by it, you know, like, oh, you're insulting it, I used it, what are you saying about me? But like I just thought it was really funny. Like I think all their stuff is funny, but there were a lot of really good points about that one. And especially the prior authorization part, because that is so 100% accurate. Because I was on it, so I had high blood pressure, which actually after I lost all the weight, my blood pressure has gone down. And it's like almost normal, where like I still take medication, but I don't need as much. Because it's just genetic for me, the blood pressure. But it was approved because of the fact I had high blood pressure. I would have to go through so much shit every time I had to get it refilled with the prior authorizations. And I know like you guys in Canada, like your shit is different than our shit, but our health insurance, like the health insurance companies, are ridiculous. They are so ridiculous. And it's like you have to jump through so many hoops. They run you in circles. It's crazy. And if you don't stay on top of them. But then they also did it to me. I needed medication for my kids and the prior authorization crap. Like, so that whole part of that episode was so funny to me. I was like, yep, that's how it is.
How can we be sure we're making a difference?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of running around in here not finding shit. I don't know why it wouldn't let me go back through this stuff. So I died. I had already gotten the stuff from the morgue, but I don't know where it is.
I know I can count on you.
Oh, is that the bitch that like
Good evening,
charged
Dr.
the
Timmons.
lady?
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
No. Oh, damn. Can't even talk to this guy. Yeah.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
It is 100% true. And so
Good evening, nurse. I'm
my
Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I
the
work
new
with this
surgeon here at
guy
Pembroke.
Dr.
that he's
Swansea has already
diabetic,
told us
right?
about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome
And so
to Pembroke Hospital.
they
Did he
changed Monjaro to like
It's a good thing I wasn't
Zepbound,
hoping
which
to
I ended
pick
up taking
All members
after
of
they
staff
switched
have
it. It's like the
already
same
read about
formula,
your new
right?
blood transfusion technique.
But Monjaro
Dr.
was the
Swansea
one it
made
was
sure
made
of
for
it.
people with
I see.
diabetes, right?
Well, I'm a little
So,
surprised.
I work
suppose
with
I'll
this
just have to
guy,
deal with
and
this
he's diabetic,
unexpected
right? Like, he does the whole
notoriety.
thing,
You
checking
must
his
know,
blood sugar, all
blood
that.
transfusions are Dr.
And,
Swansea's
you
primary
know, he
subject
saw
of
that I
research.
lost all this weight,
He is
whatever, so he
convinced
kind
it
of
is
talked
the
to me
future.
about it. And I don't have any shame in admitting that, yeah, I did use this stuff. You can't rely on it all by itself, but it does help. You know, it helps a lot. It helps you, like, change your mindset, and it makes it a lot easier. So
How are things here?
he came
Not
to me
good,
about it,
to
and I
say the
told him,
least.
and he was like,
We're
"Oh, how did you
struggling
get it?
against an
Because I'm having
invisible
trouble."
enemy,
And I told him
more
what to
lethal
do.
than any bullet from a
So
gun.
now here's a guy with
It's hard, Doctor.
diabetes, which is really dangerous
Do you think this
disease,
hospital
right?
can survive the epidemic?
And
We are all
he went through so
volunteers,
much shit.
and we're
Like,
trying to hold
I don't
fast
even
by
know
it.
if he ever followed up and
How do
got
we
it
get an
eventually,
invisible
because I
care?
told him, like, you have to
Some
stay on
nurses are
top of the
already
prior
resigned.
authorization. You cannot, like, wait
An
for them
invisible
because they will
enemy.
not, like, you need to call them, like,
Quite
a few times a
poetic
day
term
and
for a
just drive them
disease, especially
crazy.
from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor.
And I don't
These
even
last
think he
few
ever
weeks
got
have
it
been exhausting.
because he just couldn't
We could
deal
all
with it.
do with a good
And
nurse.
that's what they hope you do. They hope that it drives you so nuts, you just drop it and you walk away and you're like, fuck it, I don't care that much. I don't need it that
with all the
much.
staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
So
Brilliant professionals.
it's
Most of
totally fucked up. That
Dr.
whole
Swansea
part
has
in
a
that
gift
episode,
for recruiting
100%.
talent.
Most of them. Is there a
And then
problem
if you
I
don't
should
have
know about?
insurance,
It would be inappropriate
costs,
for me to
like-
speak ill of a colleague.
I think it's like $1,800 because when my insurance started over, because I had a high deductible. So in America, we have like high deductibles and then high copays. So you can either pay like a lower amount coming out of your paycheck, but you'll have to pay off this huge deductible throughout the year. So every time you go to the doctor or you get medication, they bill you like a portion of that deductible. So when my insurance would start over, they were charging me like $900 for the Manjaro, which was so crazy.
Nurse
And
Brannigan, if you
that
do
doesn't
know
go
something,
away until you
please
pay
tell
off your
me.
deductible.
Anything you
Which
say
could be
will
like,
held
it's
in
like different. There are
Well,
different high
I
deductibles, so
may
you could get
disagree
like a
with some
high
conduct,
deductible, or
but
you
in
could
the
get
end,
like
everybody's doing
$5,000
their
that you
best.
share with your dependents. But yeah, it's like everything.
Is there
And
anyone
then
that stands out?
Well,
they'll also, if you
I
have a high
never met
deductible,
someone
they'll
as
send you a bill
dedicated as Dr.
afterwards.
Tippett.
So
he
you'll
should be
go.
standard for us all
You
here.
might pay something there,
If only
or
he
you
were
don't,
younger.
depending on where
Why
you
should
go.
his
But then you'll
age
get this
be a
big
problem?
bill in the
I
mail.
guess it's fair to say he's
It's
always
insane.
pushing himself
So
to
like
the
this year, I got a
limits.
different one. I got
He
the
just
high
doesn't know
copay,
when to stop
but
and
that's a
get some
shitload of
rest.
money like out of your paycheck, and you just go. But you pay a copay when you go there, and the medications are just like capped at, I think,
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim
like
you're the main
$15
reason
or
he keeps
something
working,
when you get a
despite
prescription.
his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him,
But it is so
I
ridiculous. I
probably
know
would've
you
left
guys
the
are probably like,
Pentagon
what the
years
hell?
ago.
Like when you
Dr.
hear about her,
Tippett does not think
it's
of
so
you as just a
insane.
nurse,
It is so
does he?
insane.
if you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into
Like you go to a
consideration
hospital
when it comes to medical
and
practice and knowledge,
you end up paying,
I
like, if
really
you ever
hope
look
he
at the bill,
doesn't.
it's like you pay $500 if they give you an aspirin. It's like cheaper to just be sick, you know? Just be sick and deal with
Goodbye,
it.
nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Like a lot of times it's better to just go to the urgent care too, because the urgent care is kind of like being built for a doctor, because if you have to go to the ER, it's insane what they charge you. And if you need a surgery, forget it. You'll pay out the ass for that. When I had my kids, my C-sections were like $20,000, I think, after the insurance. Or not after. What was it? What did I get a bill? It was like $2,000. So it was like 20-something thousand, and then I got a bill for like $2,000. For my daughter. Yeah, how long do you wait, like, if you make an appointment? I've heard that about Canada, though. Oh, so if you go, you can... Okay. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. And then I heard, like... I don't know if this is true, but I knew this guy... that he was from Canada, and his wife had cancer or something. And they don't, like, charge you, but they can, like, garnish your wages for, like, a certain amount if the treatment you need is that much. But that was, like, years ago, and I don't even know if that was true. But, like, if you have something that's, like, really, really expensive. That was probably, when did I see that? That was probably like 2002, I think. So whenever that was, it was like seriously old. I was working at Home Depot at the time. And the guy was like, he was like a manager there.
It's locked.
He said it wasn't that much though, but he was like, yeah, they'll garnish like a certain amount. So like, yeah. Yeah, I don't even know if that was true. That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea if that's true. Oh, okay, here we go. That's how I got it. Oh my gosh. Been trying to figure this out for like hours. I gotta find
These skulls feed from corpses.
bitches.
They're not after blood.
Yeah, but it's definitely crazy here, and it's gonna get worse now. Like, so I'm following a lot of the shit that's going on. Like, I don't watch both sides because the other side is like totally insane. But sometimes I do. It depends. I'll try to like get both sides of it. But right now, like a lot of the shit that they're about to do, it's pretty scary. So it just feels like it's about to get a lot worse. So I'm kind of glad I got that plan that I got this year. Not that high deductible shit, because the bills they'll send you, it's like ridiculous. And they put them on your credit report and everything. Like, they're not just like, oh, it's a medical, like, they'll put them on there. If you don't pay them, you know? They don't care. Oh shit. Come on, motherfucker. What the hell? Bitch, let's go. Stop running away from me. Stop it, bitch. And hopefully I don't die again this time. Shit. There we go. Can I get a blood sample off this bitch? Yep. Yeah, he like tests all their blood and whatever. Alright, what else we got in this place? Maybe I'll stop getting attacked. I also need water for my damn plant. Shit. Oh my god, look at this. What is going on here? This guy looks fresh. Death report. Male 39, fisherman, fast progressing pneumonia by virus-induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Dang.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Dang.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips.
Yeah, that's...
Some sort of drug
you know what,
overdose,
though?
perhaps?
Your prime minister, he's, like, not taking that shit. I'm like, whoa.
The chest was originally
He's, like, pissed
opened
about
to
it.
perform the
Not
operation.
that he shouldn't be, but,
The
like,
sutures
yeah.
are clean.
He's,
The
like...
chest has been reopened.
He's, like, tough, dude.
A puncture over the left lung. Possibly a chest tube insertion.
Shit.
Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
I don't know if they're gonna do it, though, honestly, because...
Multiple abrasions. and
So there was a
scarring on the
story
arms and
today
legs.
about it,
Old
that
and distinctive
the
injuries
tariffs,
of a
because they're gonna
sailor or a
hurt, like, the
fisherman.
auto manufacturers, that they're pausing it for a month. So I'm wondering if it's even something they're really gonna go through with
Signs of
for everything that they're
internal
saying, or if they're just trying to, like...
So, Dr.
If they're just
Tippett's
bluffing, you
anesthetics
know?
were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Like, especially if some of the shit, like, I don't know if it's true. I saw it on TikTok that,
It's locked.
like, I
It's
don't know, this
locked,
one
all right.
channel I was watching was, like, if he does put the tariffs on Canada, that they're gonna turn off our electricity or some shit, or, like, some crap. I forget what it was. Like, stop some kind of resources. I was like, damn, that's fucked. But I don't know if that's even, like, I saw that on TikTok. Yeah. Probably. Which we do stuff with, yo, like, you know. We definitely do. So it's like, I don't know. We sell a lot of weapons. That's our thing, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know how much I could trust that. I saw that, it was like one of those people on TikTok. There's all kinds of crazy shit on TikTok, though. Like, sometimes I like to go through it because they're so crazy. I saw this one lady, she was so nuts. She was, like, talking about, because, like, a lot of people in this country are obsessed with, like, the Epstein files, right? Oh, shit. What in hell is going on here? Dang. Oh, we got some serious shit going on. This guy's gonna be fucked up. They're, like, obsessed with that Epstein shit, which is, like, I don't know, whatever. Okay, we need to lock on his ass. He's gonna fuck us up. And they said they were gonna release, like, this binder, like, all this shit, because, like, Trump was gonna unseal the records or whatever. And so, supposedly they put it out, and there's, like, nothing in it, so, like, all these people are mad. And this one chick on TikTok, she was talking about, I don't know what, like, that Trump that we see is, like, an actor, and that they're trying to, like, go against Ukraine so that Zelensky, like, kills the real Trump, or the actor Trump, so the real Trump could come out. I'm like, what the fuck? Do these people, like, believe this crazy shit? Like, what is that? I don't even understand, like, why we would need, like, an actor and a real one, and what the hell this whole shit was. But there's some crazy shit on TikTok. Bro, I gotta kill this guy. Hopefully he doesn't kill me up close, right? Look at this. Oh man, I thought he was gonna get me. I got his ass.
Can be so ferocious.
Bitch.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger.
I know I got some XP for that shit.
Drink blood is so tempting.
Take that. Don't fucking play around, John Doe.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
That's what I needed. What else do we need in here? I thought he was gonna kill me. I was like, shit, I'm dead. For sure, buddy. You know what? That Joe Biden shit is weird, because, okay. He was like, definitely something's going on, right? Like, I mean, these dudes are old, okay? And he was old, whatever. And they were definitely hiding his shit. I'm sorry, but they were hiding it. And they should have been transparent because they totally screwed their own party. Like, however you feel about it, they made people not trust them because they were hiding it. But ever since, like, if you've seen Biden, like, after, like, he's not president anymore, he's, like, normal. So, like, what the fuck was that even about? It is so weird. Like, was he playing it or something? Like, I don't know if you ever seen The Sopranos, like how Uncle June was, like, faking that he had dementia.
Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talk.
But I'm, like, wondering if Biden was doing that, or, like, what the hell was going on. Because he's been, like, a lot of people are even saying that, like, dude, he's, like, not... He seems normal now. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, he's even walking normally. Because he was doing some crazy shit, like, talking to people that weren't there, freaking... It was, like, crazy. I don't know if you've seen, like, all the footage of the shit he was doing, but there was, like, one... He went on the stage, and he went to go shake hands with, like, an imaginary person. It was just, like... dude, what's going on here? And, like, now he's just, like, nothing. He's, like, normal. And there was also, I don't know if you heard that about Jamie Foxx. So, if you're into him or whatever, he got, like, something happened, like, some mysterious unexplained illness. And he went to the hospital, and, like, nobody knew what was going on. It was, like, a month later, and supposedly all these people are, like, thinking that he's also... been replaced with a lookalike because he's different. I don't freaking know. I have no idea, but...
Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'll tell you, bitch.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
Yeah, look up Joe Biden, though. Like, look up something, like a speech from him after he lost. And it's, like, a different, it's, like, so different.
On one's minds, you see?
I'm telling you, it's all crazy. Like, most of the time, I'm just like...
And
all the shit is just...
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am.
You know, just meant to, like...
It is what I feel within this
just have, like, a show or something. I don't know. All of it's crazy, man. All of it.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my
that could be too.
Crumble from the inside as my flesh
that could definitely be. So there's some shit about Trump they're saying too.
Within my drying veins.
I don't know if you've noticed it, but like he's had in the last like obviously month, like his first month, that he's got bruises on his hands.
It's a mental illness discovered
that
by
are
a
like
French
pretty
neurologist
noticeable
named
bruises, and they're showing them.
The affected patients are delusional. They believe that
and they're thinking like it's some. It looks like from some kind of IV or something. Like, you know, when you get an IV in your hand or whatever, how you have the bruise. It looks like he has that on his hand.
You can't even begin to understand the concept of him.
So I wonder if that's what they do for like presidents. They just pump them full of shit.
I'll leave you.
So there's like a couple of pictures. I could send them to you too, like of the bruises on his hands. Cause like, what the fuck are they doing, dude? But yeah, they probably were probably doing something to him, cause he's like fine now.
Still not coming.
And I don't think you like cure
How can we be
dementia.
sure we're making a difference?
What is she doing there now?
Yes, Doctor?
Why then do you always work the night?
We gotta find that Tippett
Don't you
guy
ever
too.
sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always
We need to
ends
pump
in
this
disaster.
bitch full of like
I've witnessed
methamphetamine
many
or
a
something.
colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion.
Yeah, I'm really upset. So yesterday when my
Drugs.
computer was running like shit, it was because I was trying to stream. Look at this guy. He looks like he's
London's
like on the
trenches start
toilet. Look
here
at him.
Pembroke Hospital.
Right in the background.
We are
What
on
the
the
hell?
front line, make no mistake.
I was trying to stream
That's
on
all for now,
TikTok
Nurse
too
Crane, thank you.
because I was pissed. Like, you know how you're supposed to be able to like multi-stream? I have Streamlabs, and I obviously have OBS. I use OBS mostly. I don't like Streamlabs that much, but I know you can multi-stream on Streamlabs. So I tried to do that with TikTok, and it was like telling me that I needed a stream key for TikTok. So I was like, okay. So I go look for that. I don't see it. I asked ChatGPT, where do I find the stream key? So it tells me I don't see the options it's talking about. So then I go Googling, okay, where do you find the stream key? So didn't see the options. Like, same thing, didn't see the options. So I reached out to TikTok and I'm like, where do you get the stream key? And they're like, oh yeah, it's only offered to like some people. So like they don't give everybody access to the stream key. And it's like, that's pretty fucked up. Like, what the hell? Like, what do you have to do to get a damn stream key? And like, why is that a big deal? Because like on Twitch, it's right there. Like it's just, you can find it like easily in your options. So because I don't have that, I can't just use one thing. If I want to stream on TikTok, it's like I have to pull up TikTok Live and go through that. And I'm like, and then I have two things up, like OBS and the TikTok Live. It was like draining all my shit yesterday. I was so pissed about it. Because like now this game is running fine and I'm watching it, it's streaming fine. I'm like, what the hell? Like, my computer's not the greatest, you know? But this isn't like, you know, a game it should have been having that many problems with, so TikTok, I was pretty pissed about that. Oh, look at this poor bastard. Oh shit.
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Yeah, they don't like you, they told me. Where's this Tippett dude? I know he was out here. I saw him before. Where the hell did he go? We gotta go yell at him for fucking up. Oh, is this the chick that charged for the bed?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was her. Yeah, like, have you ever tried
Call
to
me if
do
you need
when you do it? Like, do you have a stream key? Like, how do you like? Do you use one thing or do you use both? Because I don't know. Maybe it's just I'm looking in the wrong place. But they told me, they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't give it to everybody." Like, what do you mean you don't give it to everybody? But I have TikTok Live. Like, I can live stream. So like, why wouldn't I get that? So I don't know if I was just looking in the wrong place. But then I realized, like, this probably isn't a TikTok Live game anyway. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think this is one for that anyway. So, tonight I was just like, well, I'm gonna play it and I'm just gonna do it on here. Because, I mean, this probably isn't really a game for here either. I don't think many people, but I just wanted to play it and, you know, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play it. Whatever, you know. Yeah, because I'm watching this shit. And this is running fine right now. Yeah, I don't need the morgue anymore. I'm done with here. Like, I got this thing that's really cool, with the, like, razor. Well, it came with the capture card I have, but also came with the headphones. It has like a whole shit that's really cool, like, because I don't know, Maybe I'll look for that. Because I would rather use OBS anyway. I don't like Streamlabs. It really slows your shit down when you use it. Because I used to use it in the beginning. Oh wow, all three? Shit. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll look for that. Because it's annoying too, like keeping up with both of them, but if it's, you know, I don't want to have all that shit open when I'm playing the game. Who is? Oh, is that the bitch? I think it's her.
Good evening, Doctor.
She's the one that like charged for the
room.
room.
Introduced yet? My name is Pippa Hawkins.
Pippa.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently
evil.
offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Yeah. I'll definitely try that, thank you. Because that shit was like pissing me off so bad yesterday.
How would you describe this
It
situation?
was just the game was like glitching and it was horrible.
The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients.
And like I have
You're
trouble with
running
some
out of
games,
everything.
but this game I shouldn't have had trouble with, you know?
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague.
This thing that
didn't kill
came with the
everyone.
razor that was cool, like you could see it, it goes at the top.
But what if this epidemic
Whenever
was
you're
worse?
playing a game and it shows you
What
like
if in
how
the
much
end,
CPU it's
nobody was
using
spared?
and like all these like details about it. That's pretty cool.
How long?
And it just came with them. Like I
Long
plugged the
enough to see
headphones
that
in
the
and the shit
epidemic is
came with it.
winning.
I was like, oh wow,
And
that's
no
cool.
matter how
And the
qualified
capture
you
card
are,
had a bunch of
don't
other
tell
shit
me you'll change that.
like that it came with.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we
Yeah, I
shouldn't
had
try our best.
you know, I used to have a bunch of plugins like
Sorry,
when
Doctor.
I first was
I don't
using
want to
OBS. I
sound
had a
bitter,
couple of things that were
I'm
like
just
really
too
cool.
tired to give a pep talk like Nurse
And then I
Brannigan.
just deleted them all because I was having
is the
issues with
Pembroke
OBS
staff
and I didn't know why
coping
like
with
it
the
kept
epidemic?
crashing.
Not well. Milton, the
And when I
ambulance
went through
driver,
like
is
the
even
crash
more grumpy
logs,
than
I
usual,
thought it was all the plugins, but
especially
it really had nothing to
concerning
do with that.
doctors.
It was two things. One, I was using the display capture and the game capture at the same time,
Why is Milton
and
grumpy
that was
on a
making my
daily
shit
basis?
crash. And then also
just an
my
act?
audio,
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad
like something with my
reputation,
audio
whether he
settings kept
deserved it or
making my
not.
shit crash.
How would
That
you
was
describe this
crazy
situation
because I
in
didn't
the
know what it was, and I
It's
just like
serious.
deleted everything,
flu is
like
wreaking
reinstalled
havoc
it, and then
amongst
it
the
kept
staff
crashing
and
again.
patients.
It would like crash
You're
like
running out
every
of
20
everything.
minutes. I'm not gonna tell her to get a grip.
How is the Pembroke staff
Will be
coping with
nice.
the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver,
I got
is
this
even more
really
grumpy
cool
than
one though, but I
usual,
think it's on
especially
Streamlabs, and I don't want to
concerning
use
doctors.
Streamlabs. It's called like Annotate and Draw,
Why does Milton?
and I like to
dislike
play
doctors?
games
I
like
don't know.
Mortuary
Just ask him.
Assistant, where you get clues
But
and
be warned,
things, and I like to put it
Milton
up on
is
the
not
screen.
chatty type.
And I wanted to use that, but I think you have to use Streamlabs. Because I love doing that stuff. Like, I also play, have you ever heard of
Goodbye,
Case of the
Miss
Golden Idol? That's one of my favorite games. And they just came out with Rise of the Golden Idol, and a new DLC is coming out, I think, next week. And those games are like games where you want to put the clues and... But I never tried it in OBS because I think you have to use it in Streamlabs. That's fucking hate Streamlabs. I like it, but I don't like to use their whatever broadcasting software. I don't know why, it just makes my shit run so slow. I'd rather use OBS. And plus you can't, you know what else I don't like about Streamlabs? You can't put filters on anything. Like, I like to put filters on my microphone and you can't put them on Streamlabs. Oh, damn. What the hell? Oh, yeah, we're down. Look at that shit. That is gross. Like, you'd think these people could at least, like, clean. Oh, this is Tippett.
I cannot enter.
They, like, spy on his ass. What's going on? Oh, yeah, we already stole a hacksaw from here. Good. Is that our office? Where's our shit? Oh, that's us. Yeah, same. Like, it has some good shit, right? I like the overlays. Like, this overlay is from Streamlabs. Then sometimes, like, what drives me crazy, I found a really cool overlay that I liked a lot. And I couldn't, it wouldn't install into OBS. Yeah, that stuff is cool. That stuff's cool. That's what I did actually, that's really funny. Like, I tried to do, wait, treatment for sepsis. Yeah, that's what I... Oh, fuck! I used it for the wrong thing. Oh no, I think I was supposed to use that. Wonder if I can undo. Where do I get more? Oops. Yeah, I messed up. I was supposed to use that. Oh shit. No, I don't want to do that though. I need more of that shit. Where do I find it? Shit. What do I need? The sodium. Fuck. I'm gonna cheat on this one. So it's funny because the one that I downloaded, I got an overlay for Vice City, which eventually I'm gonna play that because I love Vice City. It's one of my favorite games of like all time, and like Rockstar had a bunch of stuff, and that's kind of what reminded me of it. So I was like, oh shit, like I got it, I installed it, and they had an overlay for it. So I was like, oh cool, and I got the alerts because you know how sometimes they'll have the overlay and then the separate like alerts install. So I got the Vice City alerts, and I guess it attached to like just my OBS. So that's why somebody was like, oh, you have Vice City alerts? And I was like, no, it goes with this overlay because I thought it was for this because I didn't see it pop up because it was so quick. And now I have the Vice City alerts on here. I don't care. I think I'm gonna keep it. I love Vice City. I don't care. Where to find sodium, hypo, chlorate, and vampire. Because I fucked up. I made the serum. I'm supposed to make that thing, and I fucked up. Let's see, many household. Oh no, I don't want it for that. I need it for the game. Yeah, somebody else did the same thing. Oh, you could buy it from the doctor, the guy outside. If you run around the side, you could find it. Okay, that guy has it. It's cool, right? I'm like, it doesn't really match this overlay, but I think it's cute. I love it. Because it's an alert anyway, it's not like it's on the screen the whole time. Like, I'm not even sure, I might change this one. I think this one's kind of cool, but like not for everything. There were a couple that I really, really liked, but I think they were the ones, you know how like some of them...
Spare your obedient slave.
The fuck? He's crazy, bro. Oh, this guy. I'll talk to him.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton.
They were like the ones that only work in Streamlabs.
Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
Because some of them,
What do
like,
you mean?
you install them, and they only work in Streamlabs, they don't work in OBS.
Awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained
And they were really,
perfectly
really
nice
cool
and polite.
ones.
A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after
Yeah,
enduring?
it's alright. This one worked, so I was
Thank
like,
you,
alright,
Doctor.
I'll use
That's
this
a
one,
relief.
I guess.
Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Ooh.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she
Miss
lived
Harriet
with the dogs.
Jones.
That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke.
I feel like I need to at least,
Receiving
like,
visits when
make
sick
that
can
shit
be an
before
important
I
part of the healing process,
save
you
it.
know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted.
So
now,
we
Doctor.
saved this guy before. He was
Truly
like getting
honest.
fucked up by
I thought
another
she was dead.
vampire.
She left the docks many months ago.
What do you do for a living? Really, bro? Like, I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. And yeah, we'll
Goodbye,
talk to him
Mr.
later.
Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Yes, it is. This is like one of my favorite hoodies. Look, it has thumb holes. Check it out. Isn't that awesome? But yeah, it has like stuff on it, like the good guys. And the back has something too. See, it's got like, this is good guys on the back. I don't think you can really see it. Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to put my hoodie on tonight. I was like, I'm just gonna put my hoodie on. But yeah, this is one of my favorites, and I know people that are like, oh my god, why do you wear that? It's so stupid looking. I'm like, I don't care, dude. I love it. Right? Thank you. So many people are like, oh, that's so dumb. You wear that Chucky. I'm like, dude, Chucky's awesome. Like, and the new Chucky movie was actually really scary. So. Who the fuck? Oh, is this Tippett? Can we yell at his ass? Yeah, but tell him he's stupid.
Dr. Reed, any
Yeah, but the
good
cool
news to
thing is the
share?
thumb holes. I told you I love my hoodies with thumb holes. Or like shirts with thumb holes. It just, if it has thumb holes, I really don't care. I'll just
I
wear
want
it.
you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
That's the blunt truth.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks.
Oh
Maybe
no, I think that's the guy that we
I
saw
had
his
no time
friend
to
and they
talk
got
with him.
separated.
No one claimed a body.
Mm-hmm.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold.
This guy's like super jealous of
My
Dr. Reed too.
diagnosis
It's
was
funny.
wrong, and the administered
Yeah, I have a
dosage
couple
was
though. I
too
have like
strong.
a Friday the 13th,
Why
like
not
Nightmare on
stop
Elm
practicing?
Street.
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen
I
again.
think I'm definitely
I have saved so
for
many
that
lives since then.
good stuff. Oh.
You're exhausting yourself.
We're gonna get this guy to quit his job.
Maybe you
'cause he's a
should think
dick.
about
Here we go.
preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing all those poor
The
souls.
Jason one is cool
We are
because the
last
zipper
rampart
is
before
like
chaos.
it's a
Once
hatchet
more, unto the breach.
that I have. And then you could bring the hoodie, you could zip it all the way up and it's a Jason mask. That's like one of my favorite ones.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about
I should wear that. Like, I'll wear that the next time and I'll zip it all the way up. I have a Squid Game one like that too. Like, you zip it all the way
You
up
don't
and
have
it's
to
like the
blame her
Squid
for
Game,
her honesty.
like the mask.
I'm not that kind of man.
My kids always want me to like walk around like that when we go out. They're like, Mom, zip the thing up. And I'm just like, no, I don't want like people to like get scared. You never know. Oh. Yeah, we're good. This guy's a piece of shit.
Goodbye,
Alright,
Dr.
bye, bitch. We totally got his ass. Haha, bitch. He tried to like talk shit about us before, that's why he deserved that. Alright, we need to find that doctor that hangs out and sells shit. Yeah, next time I'll wear the Jason
Good
one
evening,
with the mask.
Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Yeah, let's
Please
trade.
show me what you have to sell.
Do I have?
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios.
No, but you
really.
have the other shit that I need.
But I'm
the
sure they
sodium
can
shit.
be useful.
Thing. Yes, I need this. Oh wait. Oh. Let's sell that to him. I don't need that. Need more of this shit, right? Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I see you always have them on, like the metal bands. So you just do t-shirts, you don't do hoodies a lot? Well, that's true. You probably, Because it's colder up there. You guys are probably used to, like, cold. So you... Like, I'm always cold. So I usually have hoodies. Well, in the summer, I wear a lot of tank tops, I think. I need more, like, horror. I think I have a couple, like, I have, Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street, like, tank tops. Like, just randomly, like, around. I need a Squid Games one. I love Squid Game. I know it's not, like, horror, but I freaking love Squid Game. Have you seen that? Have you watched Squid Game? Do you like it? Oh, what the hell? How come I can't leave? Oh, I guess I'm ready. Let's level up. Let's see. Oh, we need more defense. That's why I keep getting my ass kicked. I need defense. Yeah, we need. Oh, maybe this would be good. Shadow Veil, body. Oh, wait, we could take more damage, right? That. We have 300 points. Go with that. That's true. They are kind of like shitty. You're right about that. And they're very plain, like a lot of the metal hoodies, like especially that I've seen. Yeah, Squid Game is the best, dude. I love Squid Game. Yeah, my hoodie is like the pink. It's got the, you know, like the pink guys that like shoot them and clean up the bodies. It's like the pink one, and when you zip it all the way up, it's got like the black mask with the triangle on it. It's like one of those hoodies where you could like see through it. That's like one of my favorite ones too. Like it's huge. Like I like the big ones, like the really big hoodies. So like all those are like huge hoodies, and they're just so comfortable when it's cold out. I just love like walking out in these big hoodies. There we go. Now we got it. Now we did it. Okay. Now we got it. Bring the medicine to Dorothy Crane. I don't remember who the hell Dorothy Crane was. Okay. Pippa. Oh, that's a good way to know. That's pretty cool, right? Oh, I didn't even talk to these assholes. Oh no, I was just saying, like, I agree with you. Like the metal hoodies, like they're kind of shitty. Like they're boring too. They could do some really cool shit with them, and they don't. The people that do makeup collabs should make a lot more like stuff like that, because they do the most creative things with like makeup collabs. And like these hoodies I got, oh my gosh, like the, oh here, that's who I need to talk to, her.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor.
Did I find anything of value? No.
Yes, nurse.
Oh,
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Get it.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Cool beans. A rat in the hospital.
Still more coming.
Who's the rat?
Sure we're making a difference.
I know. Yeah, because they're like cheesy. They don't put enough into them. Like I said, like the Jason one. You know what? I gotta show you the Jason one. Hold on a second. I'm gonna get it and show you, because it's really cool. And then I think if you see it, you'll appreciate it. Hold on. And then you'll see what I mean, like about the creativity that they just don't have with like a lot of that stuff. Okay. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright, so this is the only thing that would make this cooler is having thumb holes. And it doesn't. Like, I almost want to make my own, but yeah, so it's got obviously Jason up here. Then it's got, look at the zipper. It's like a hatchet. But watch this. This is so fun. Hold on. I'll show you. Kind of sucks, this zipper. I hate it. Come on, dude. It's like the shittiest zipper. I don't know why. What the hell, dude? Ugh. Zipper is being an asshole. It's like, we don't want you to show people how cool it is. There we go. See? Like, it's just silly, right? I just play like this. Be like, yup. Yep. So. Like, it's hot in there though, right? Isn't that cool? Yeah, and this Squid Games one is like that, but it's just the Squid Game mask. But like, wouldn't that be cool? Like, they could do that. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Like, I could definitely see out of it. See, it's like, right there. See how it's like a mesh kind of behind the eyes? Yep. Isn't that awesome? Like, they could do that with, like, metal hoodies. Like, think about it. Like, they could make, like, really cool masks because a lot of their, like, their designs or, like, their logos kind of have stuff like that where you could put some kind of, like, make the hoodie, like, right? That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, you could probably make one for your, because your channel, like, you have that really cool, like metal, but, like, kind of horror, like, vibe going. Like, and it looks like you have, like, a mask, kind of. Like, you could probably make a really cool hoodie for your, like, if you do merch. You can make, like, a really cool, like, I could see it, like, a red one. Like, if you had, like a red hoodie, and then you had, like, the zip up be, like, the skull that you have, that would be so badass. Right? That would be so cool. Like, a lot of these things, though, these collabs that they make, some of them are, like, so creative that it's like when you see, you know, like this is such a creative, and then it has something on the back too. I think it has like right, like, if see, hold on, it's got something on the back. See, it's just like Friday the 13th or whatever, you know, and it's got like right there, see, Jason. Yeah, but like a lot of this stuff is so creative now. It's like, I don't get when I see stuff that's like bland. And they charge you so much money. Like, you know, you see those freaking hoodies. Like, you saw, like, the metal hoodies. And they're so plain, and they're still charging you, like, well, you know, in US dollars, like, 70, 80 bucks. You're like, bro. You know, like, I'll pay that if the hoodie's cool. You know, if it's got cool shit on it. Like, this wasn't even that much. You know? It's like a women's clothes, but this is definitely a man size. I could send you the link for this because this was like so cute. But it's I think it's a man's like hoodie, like the size of it, because this is This is like a really small, like the extra small, and it's like big. So I think these are men's sizes. But I'll send you the link to it. And you could see they have like other hoodies like that, and just how creative they are. It's like, why can't they make more shit like that? But your channel, dude, that would be such a cool, you gotta, if you ever make merch, like, you know what I'm talking, like, you know how you have the skulls, like, if you did that, wouldn't that be so cool? And those colors would look so good together, like the red and like how it's kind of like an off-white, like that would look so cool. Like, I look at a lot of the merch even, because I watch a lot of YouTubers, and yeah, I think, you know what might be a good way to set up merch? Redbubble. So my oldest kid does a lot of art. They're really good at artwork, actually. And they put a lot of their art on Redbubble. So what it does is, like, you'll give them your design, and it makes the shit for you, and ships it, and takes care of everything. So all you're doing is just giving them your design. And I think that's kind of what they do with the merch, is like they just kind of, they set their design up with like some kind of like a place that just makes it and then ships it out. But I don't know for sure, like, if I just know that's how it works with like Redbubble, because that's what my kid did, like put stuff up there. What the fuck? Really? This opened up for us? Good. I thought like it was closed before, but I guess this guy opened it for us. That was bullshit. Oh, here we go.
Please, Jonathan.
Look at him, he's just like, what the fuck? To be or not to be?
Fascinating, is it not?
Look at this weirdo.
In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body.
You guy's a weirdo.
Biology's penultimate frontier. The
And
more
you're a
we explore
penultimate
its
weirdo.
boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend,
dude, you
have a foot in
should.
Both countries.
You should.
The view must be vertiginous.
Because
it's at least as vertiginous as
like
chatting
your
about
channel
vampires
has
with
like
you,
the
I would
coolest
say.
vibe. I'm not even just saying that. Like,
This must be also
I
new to
love
you.
the vibe of your channel.
This area
Like,
of
no
town,
matter what
the
you're
hospital,
playing, like
a
it just
brand
always
new
has
life.
like the same.
How stimulating
And you
it
play
must
like
be.
a lot of different type games,
wish
but
I could
it always
share
has like
your
this really
enthusiasm,
chill
Dr. Swansea,
like vibe going on,
but
because
my
like you're playing the
condition
music
defies
and just like your
scientific
overlays, like everything.
Undead? Unalive?
So you
Immortality
totally should. I
defies
think you would.
logic.
And you could make stuff like, you gotta make the koozies. You
serendipitous
gotta do
turn
the
of events.
koozies for sure.
The
'cause
world's
that
most
seems like your
eminent
thing.
specialist in blood
So you do the
transfusion,
koozies,
a
you can make a
vampire.
hoodie.
One might say a gift
Like
from
that would be
heaven.
so cool.
I'm a dead man. I was murdered. Now I'm a murderer. Tell me how this is a gift.
Forgive me.
Like, I
I've been an
support
admirer
people,
of your work for a long time. and
so
now you are so much
in the
more
beginning when
than
I
that
started doing
brilliant
this, I
physician.
wasn't, because I didn't know people
And
would be
please,
really cool. I kind
call
of
me
figured
Edgar.
people would be like, yeah, for sure, dude. Like, I figured people would be like competitive
There's no
and like
need to
not want to be
apologize,
like
Edgar.
cool.
You
So
offered me
I was on my
sanctuary when
own,
I
and
had
like then I
none.
realized like people are actually
Very
cool.
well.
And if you reach
I have
out
a
to
task for you,
people,
Jonathan.
like you support each
Something
other,
that will
like it's
require
fun.
all your newfound skills.
But like sometimes what sucks about
Please,
it
go
is
on.
like
The Pembroke only survives through the
I'm not
generosity
always
of our
enjoying the streams that I'm
Unfortunately, our
watching
main
because
donor
I'm
has found
supporting
herself in
them,
a bit of
you
a
know, and I
bind.
will support.
Now,
But I'm
if
like,
you
oh
could
my
help
gosh,
her out,
like this
A
is boring or
spokesman
whatever.
or
I just don't like the
politician is what
vibes.
you
But
mean.
like I always like your
That's not
vibe,
my
and I'm
calling.
always like, oh cool, like
And
I actually
until I come to
enjoy going
understand
in
what has
yours.
happened to me, I require
So,
discretion.
like,
Discretion is in order, Jonathan.
I think if you did the
Lady
merch and you had like a
has
whole
recently
thing,
received rather
it would
indelicate
go. It would be good.
correspondence that, if
For
revealed,
sure.
would jeopardize her position.
And then you could like use
And
your
you would like
koozies
me
too and stuff,
to
like,
eradicate
but not
this
be like
threat?
cheesy. It'd be so cool.
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Oh shit.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Ooh. Yeah, no doubt, dude. It's the truth, you know? I wouldn't say it, like, if I didn't think that.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
And this is like,
I
I
have
never
just a
watched
few
people
questions.
doing this stuff before.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
I never really liked it. I would just watch, like, YouTube stuff or whatever.
You mentioned something about a
So,
secret society.
sometimes I get bored with it a little bit.
brotherhood,
I'll be like,
if I recall.
eh.
Could you elaborate?
Like, especially there are people that are
I've
just
been a
like
member of
quiet
the
and they
Brotherhood
sit there
of St.
just the whole
Paul's
time,
Stole
like
for
playing the
several years.
game and stuff, and they're
We
not
are
even like
pledged to
reacting to
monitor
their
and
chat.
report
I'm like, what are
vampire
you
activity
doing?
in England as impartial
Like,
scientific
you should at
observers.
least be talking to your chat.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires,
You see those a lot on
what can
TikTok.
you
They
tell me
hardly
about my
ever respond to
condition
their
and how it
chats.
came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed
Ooh, Penny
scrawlings, and the penny
Dreadful.
dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, yours too. That's what I'm telling you. Yours is definitely the longest. Like,
The sun.
so a lot of times what
The
I
morning
do,
following my
like, I'll try to kind of engage, but
its rays burn
what
me.
I'll do is I'll just
There
keep
was
it up
pain,
and
smoke,
then
and my
mute it.
skin blackened.
But I know, like, I don't
You
think
will find
Twitch
there is
counts it
very
if you,
little
like,
that can
mute
kill a
it
vampire,
on
my friend. You
the
have been
stream.
offered relative
So I'll, like,
immortality.
mute the tab.
The sun will most certainly hurt
And
you,
then I'll just go
leaving
in
you
and put, like,
weakened and
you know,
damaged.
shit in there every once
But
in
it
a
will
while
not destroy you.
to support people. But I just can't always,
Must
like,
I take
I'm just
a
not always
life
down,
to
like, with the
live?
vibe. I'm like, ugh.
You are a vampire.
Can't, you know?
You feed.
It's not even, like, what
And
they're
blood is
playing
the
all the
sole
time.
sustenance
It's
that can
just,
sustain your immortal
I don't know.
frame. And only a
But I
living
want to
creature
support people
contains the
because just
nourishment
because
you require.
I don't vibe with it doesn't mean it's not good, and they don't, you know, and if they're supporting me, they totally deserve the same.
The man
know?
we pursued and slew in the canning factory,
Yeah.
William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically speaking. The debate rages.
Yeah,
as
like
to
I
their
know a lot of people probably don't vibe with
Some
mine
think the
because
most
I
subspecies
kind of
of
do like
vampire,
random shit.
others
Like
something else.
I'm sure a lot of people that like to watch my stream and I play those other shit like Mortuary Assistant, they're like, why the hell is she playing that game? That game is stupid. Like what I'm playing right now, you know, or something.
We'll see
So
each
I know
other again
people
soon.
may not vibe with it, or like when I do the Case of the Golden Idol, they may not vibe with that. Like some people do. Like I have people that'll come to watch that. Yeah. That's what I do a lot. And it's, you know, I don't think people mind either, like if you do that. Because you're supporting them, you're still there, you know?
I have just a few questions.
But,
Then ask away.
yeah,
I'm at
I
your
don't know.
service, Doctor.
That's where it gets rough, where I'm like, oh.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Edgar. He looks like, I used to know this dude named Edgar, and he looks just like him, and is really funny, so I worked with him and this this chick, right? And they were both, I forget what kind of Spanish they were. I think they were Puerto Rican. And they would speak to each other in Spanish and stuff like that. And she would always she would laugh at him, and she'd be like, chorizo, chorizo. So I was like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Why are you always calling him chorizo? This guy Edgar that looked just like this guy. And she was like, cause his thing is like a little chorizo, like a little sausage. I was like, oh my god, what the hell? Like she'd just be saying this all the time, and it was so funny. And now every time like I see that like chorizo, I just think of this guy Edgar, and I'm like, it's so mean. I'm like, oh my god, cause of this lady. And he looked just like him. That is so funny. Yeah, it was so funny. She'd just be like, oh, chorizo, wow. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? Oh my gosh, it's one of those things, like, I wish I didn't ask, you know? Like, sometimes you don't want to know. Ooh, what's happening over here? Ooh, he's cooking something up. Yeah, that's very true. I have, a couple of people that have been, like, coming on here, like, since I started. And a lot of the time is to talk to me. Like, I'll be playing the game, but they just want to talk to me. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then it's funny, like, if you do just chatting, like, people won't come on. They don't want to come on, because I've tried that. I've tried just chatting, and, like, people don't come. Oh, that's the guy outside, bro. Okay. But sometimes it's cool to watch the games, too. Like, I guess it's good for both. But yeah, a lot of times people are coming on, they're like talking to me. Which I'm fine with. Who's in pain? Eh? What do you want?
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
I don't know what this bro's problem
Then
is.
ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about
It's
Pembroke
nice
Hospital?
now, though, like,
Well, for many years,
that
we
I
have
finally
been the
hit
only
that
medical
goal,
facility in
because
this part of
it
town
really
that people can
sucked when
rely
I
on.
was at
We
that
support the community
end where I
here,
was trying to
as
make
well as
that
provide
goal,
health
and I
care.
had to be worried about the viewers. Yeah. Yeah, I only did it like twice. Same, because even now, like, this is a lot longer than I would normally be on. But I like to keep it, you know, this time, so I'm only gonna come on, play the game, and I usually have like a plan. Like, I'll do a chapter of the game, or I'll do like up to this save point. Because always my intention is I'm gonna put these on YouTube, right? Because sometimes people like those. They like to have like a walkthrough or like watch somebody play the game. So I'm like, all right, because I'm gonna put this on YouTube, I want it to be like nice. So I'm gonna do this much of the game. So like I'll talk to people in there. It's like cool, but yeah. Like once I come on, like I don't even always do the starting soon. I'm just like bam, like right in. But yeah, I hear that. I hear that. It's definitely like that. And like just chatting is weird, because like what are you doing? You're just sitting there and nothing's going on. I don't know. I did it like once or twice.
Where do we stand
Because I was like, because I wanted to do
Well, to be
like
honest,
at some
we
point
cope on a day-to-day
like some
basis.
kind of commentary,
The
like
first
videos
wave
and
of
stuff.
the
So I was like,
Spanish
oh, let me
flu
see how that
last
goes.
summer
But it
took
just
us by
was
surprise.
weird.
We lack
I didn't
many
like
of the
it.
basic necessities needed.
People don't come in for that anyway. I think they do like to play the game.
What
Even
do
if
you
they want to talk
expect
to you,
of
they
me?
still want to see you play the game.
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
Oh yeah, wait, that's the other dude
I
we
have just
killed.
a few questions.
I forgot we were supposed to ask about him.
Then
I
ask
think. I don't
away.
know.
I'm at your service, Doctor.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skull.
Yeah, we definitely need to play that Project Zomboid. I was thinking about that game. I really want to learn about that more, because that game's probably so fun. Like, once you really figure it out.
How do
I had such a
skulls
good
come into
time playing
existence?
that. And I didn't
The
expect
name
to, so I
means
got
slave.
it.
The etymology may
And,
indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire.
I looked at it, I was
From
like,
what I
ooh,
know, vampires
I don't
tend
know
to
if this is
despise
gonna be
them.
fun. And
Just for clarity,
I had it sitting there for
What
like, you know, I was like,
differences are
I
there
don't know if
between
this is gonna be
myself
fun,
and
whatever.
a skull?
But that game actually was really
A
fun. I had a
skull
good
is
time
easier
playing
to
that.
eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires, now, vampires exist beyond the mortal
Yeah.
realm.
Yeah, the game was really fun, right? Even though they were like dropping
see
us
each
in
other
like
again
really
soon,
shitty places, I was like, dude, come on, could you put us like in a worse spot? Like, so mean. Oh, look at that shit. That's actually kind of fancy in a shitty hospital. That's not terrible. Find out who's spying on Thelma. I don't really give a shit about Thelma. She's a psychopath. Okay, it's probably that rich lady. Oh, wait. Yeah, he's not the benefactor. He's the ambulance dude. Oh, this is the benefactor.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Oh shit.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to
These
talk.
people are like really
You're
fucked
in
up
good
from the
hands
flu.
here.
That's
We'll
crazy.
be up again soon enough.
There's like bloody and shit.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised.
She looks like a vampire too.
Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night.
I knew it.
Before vanishing
Oh
into
yeah, I didn't
thin
even
air.
recognize it was her, but I just knew she was a
I
vampire
remember
because
you
she's
from the pub
beautiful.
with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Look at that guy, he's like, what? Oh, here.
Apologies. You've
Maybe
taken
they
me
could
by
like
surprise.
hook up, you know what I'm saying?
I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
You'd be a good man.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks.
Oh man.
I've been the
So after
victim
this
of
part, I'm probably
extortion.
gonna stop because
I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer.
I was
goes
having a lot of
greedy.
fun though. Having a lot
I
of fun
must
on here, so.
refuse his most recent demands.
Oh. Please continue, madam.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Yeah, for sure, man. Thank you.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
Oh, nice. Okay,
If that was
cool.
the case,
Oh, that's
I'd
right. You're
settle
at
the matter
work.
myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones.
Well, I'm glad I could help
Not a
out
pin
with that
dropped
because
here
I know
without her
the,
hearing about it.
you know,
I'll meet
the
that woman
pain.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear
This is
your
a good
powers
game
of
though, right? Like
persuasion
this
will be
game's
put
pretty
to the
good.
test.
I'm
When this is
actually
resolved,
impressed they made
I'll
this.
be your obligé.
It's not. I
I'll
don't know
answer
if it's
all
as good
questions
as
in
the
regards
others,
of your condition.
like, because usually they have like really crazy involved stories. Who the fuck's Harriet?
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of
Oh
nothing
damn!
else.
Now we got a
my lady.
mystery.
My
A
situation
mystery
is
is afoot.
and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
Yo, it's probably that crazy chick. I bet it's her, because she's nuts. Where is she? I think that's her name, right? Harriet, the psycho. house. So these are like his vampire senses. Like, look, you can just see people around. Like where they are. Pretty cool.
Sweet girl.
So like that's the guy that sells shit. But the crazy chick was over here somewhere. I think that's who we need. I think she... Okay, that's that guy. Known. That's not the one we're looking for. Where the hell is she? Now when I know I need to find her. She's nowhere. Pippa. Pippa. Such a British name, right? Pippa. Oh, is that her? Thelma. Yeah, that's not her. I thought that was her. Maybe it's that other chick then. The rats. Oh shit. Oh.
But the suffering continues.
Thelma. Where was that other room I was just in? I went in a room, there was a chick, there she is. Has to be. Great.
What is
oh
this?
Shit.
Who are
That's
you?
Joe Biden. No, I'm
Get
just
out of
kidding.
our room.
Who are
There's
you?
no need for alarm.
Are you there,
I'm
Shani?
Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say?
I'm just joking.
I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm
Yeah,
down,
I don't think
madam.
telling a patient
I
to
assure
shut
you
up is
that
a
I am
good idea.
highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman.
I love spelling of
you
the
know
C.
how long I've been a patient here.
So British, I love it.
You've picked the wrong fight.
That's her,
I'm
Harriet.
Jones.
Harriet
Knew it.
Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse, or doctor.
Spill that
I've
tea.
seen so many vile undertakings.
And it better
I
be
heard
piping
there
hot.
have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Let's see.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Hmm?
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, or
Debauchery.
keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really?
Oh,
Well, if you
boy.
have irrefutable proof,
Dang.
I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss
Shit.
Jones.
Who
You've
is
given
it?
me something to go on.
Here
See you on the
comes the
next round.
drama.
Miss Jones, greetings.
Got drama.
How do we feel?
Oh, again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep?
Oh, relax,
There isn't a
woman.
poor
You should be glad
life
you're
needs
waking up.
saving somewhere?
I mean, today's a blessing,
Now,
my friend.
I need to ask you a few simple questions.
Well, if you really must.
Okay.
Have you noticed any suspicious comings or goings?
It would be a great deal easier to make a list of things unsuspicious in this house
Whoa.
of charlatans.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
I'll come and visit you shortly.
Yeah, I'm probably
Good
gonna.
night,
I'm gonna
Miss
sign off now. Just because it's past my bedtime. I'm an old lady. I can't. Yeah. Well, I usually stay up pretty late anyway. Even if I try to go to bed, I end up in those rabbit holes online, thinking about craziness. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stick a pin in it there because this story is gonna get crazy. We got some hospital drama, so this is gonna turn into like Interview with the Vampire meets ER. Gonna be some wild shit. Another one by DONTNOD. That's just really good. They never fail to amaze me. So, yeah, so there we go. I'm gonna hold on to that. Yep, you too, man. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was a good, I had some fun. And we got to play some cool vampire shit. So, don't work too hard. Wait, why do I have the Project Zomboid guy all over all my icons? That is so weird. Anyway, I'll look into that next time. But yeah, thanks for hanging out and don't work too hard. And anybody else that was on here, Troy and everybody, like, thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll probably be playing more of this. Yeah, same. I had lots of fun. Oh. Oh, you can make it. You can totally make it. You got this. You got this. Sometimes, though, the last hour is the worst, right? That's when you're just like, oh. But hopefully yours goes by super fast. I'm sending the good vibes. Sending those vibes. Oh. I will see you guys. We'll play more of this vampire shit or something. I don't know. Maybe. But bye.